some are watching the Olympic Games, others are playing stupid games. Yes, stupid games. How stupid? Well, I don't know. Let's see. And let's see what this one's all about. Starting here with the IMDb plot. A girl's discreet attempt to assess her one night stand and his friends take a deadly turn when she and her roommates host a dinner party where they unknowingly unleash a malevolent force. I hate saying that word. Never comes out right. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. So new film going around. A couple of disclaimers here at the top. Promote Horror has uh, been promoting this one, and so there's that. So you guys know that. Um, I still give an honest review here, regardless of that. So that you guys know. And since this is a new one, we'll try to keep this as spoiler free as possible. Although it gives away a little bit there in the summary that I otherwise wasn't going to say, but it is what it is. So I don't know, knowing what that just said there gives away any too many twists and turns here. But regardless, I'll try to leave some for you guys to see. With that mentioned, it has been available free on an app or two, and it is on YouTube now for you guys to watch, and it is now just landed on Tubi. So I know many of you enjoy Tubi, so you can head over there and catch it as well, and I'll have some of that information down below. The promotion, the link to the promotion we have there, so you can find the app or find the link to watch on YouTube down below. So if you guys have not heard about the movie, seen the movie, missed our promotion or whatever, and want to check it out, it is out there, and it is out there for free, so you guys can enjoy it for free. So I'll have that information down below for you once I get this review posted and all set for you guys. So with that, what is there to say about this one? Let's take a little bit through it, and then I'll give a few comments on it. Yeah, it is kind of like date night here. You have three girls, three women in an apartment here, getting ready for date night, and having some guys come over, and you meet two guys on the other hand that are driving to their apartment, and apparently a third guy who was supposed to be with them, because it was three girls, so they wanted three guys there, couldn't show, couldn't make an appearance, so they somehow run into this third guy, and he's kind of like a janitor. He seems like a nice guy, but a little nerdy. And they kind of run into him and have a conversation with him, and before you know it, he becomes their third partner here, and goes in it kind of pretending that he's friends with them, been friends with them for a while, but it really hasn't. But he gets kind of roped into it, and he wants to take advantage of getting a date here. The dating scene might be hard for him, but so he's gonna find himself mixed in here with the two other guys here. So yeah, everybody's gonna eventually make it to the apartment here. As it's kind of mentioned there in the summary, the lead girl here, the lead guy here, had a relationship, do know each other, but things are not 100% smooth there. They don't know if they're going to continue, not. This date night is to kind of see where they're going to go from here. And then I guess she wanted him to bring some friends too, just I guess smooth things over, make it easier, and she has some friends there that are also looking to date, whatever. So yeah, then the night kicks off, and they get some conversations. More like the friends are kind of getting to know the other friends, and they're gonna sit down, maybe eat a little bit of food, have some conversation, and then here comes the games. Eventually, they're gonna break it out, start playing, and it is. It's clear that they had some other games there, stupid or not, and but then eventually they start playing this one game, and as it is in many a horror movie, when you start playing games, it starts off and it seems like it's all good until it's not, and so that's basically what's going to happen here. It all seems kind of innocent here as they're going, and the rules seem pretty simple. They're just basically rolling some dice and, maybe answering some questions about each other and so forth. They're kind of separated, boys versus girls and so forth. And again, until things kind of go bad. And I'll leave the bad for you guys to see and handle and watch. I won't spoil too much of of what's going to happen after that. But if you do enjoy kind of, horror movies that are based on games or whatever, and you've seen a couple, you can kind of imagine kind of where this kind of goes from here. So yeah, with that, I'll say that is the acting is pretty good, pretty solid. There's nothing bad there. I think you have a good mix of characters here. I thought that the third guy, who was the third wheel, he offered a little bit something different. It was a little funny. Maybe a little bit of the slight comedy add there without overdoing it. It wasn't too extreme. It wasn't like too dorky or anything like that, but just enough to kind of be a little bit different to the equation here. There was a girl who's also a little bit off too, but maybe not in his direction. So they kind of did a good mix match there with the characters and so forth. And the acting is pretty solid, so you don't have to worry about that. As far as the story in the game, I thought, they did a pretty good job of kind of pacing themselves and kind of leading you there. Obviously you're going to get, I would say, maybe half the movie or so, kind of getting to know, the guys and the girls and then kind of getting to the situation. And even as they start playing the game, there's no rush until finally kind of things start to unravel. And then you start to see kind of the bad that's going to come. And then, they're going to give it to you in a good way, nice and smooth. You're going to get to see, a little bit about, I won't get into too much detail, but you'll see a little bit of, and it's, well, I almost, it says, I'm not going to say that because that kind of give it away a little bit of the twists and turns here. But you kind of see, as, something makes an appearance, or that that, you as the audience and horror fans, what's going to happen, or something's there, something's going to happen. But I guess when it becomes, known to the group here, it's kind of one of those things like, did that really happen? Oh, did you see that? And then it's going to, get a little bit worse and worse, and then until things are really bad. So I like the way they kind of took their time and kind of let that happen. I'm not going to say that it was huge, blood and guts here, once kind of things go wrong. A couple of interesting things they did. I definitely liked the kind of ending and the way they left the movie, with a little touch of humor there, and it was a good wrap up to the movie, and I'm talking about the final scene of it. And you never know. I mean, there might be more stupid games in the future to play. But I think, the way it goes and then kind of how they reveal and how they show, not only the bad and what's going to happen to these group of friends or daters, whatever you want to call them, but also, kind of where this evilness came from or whatever. I liked the way they kind of did that. I mean, as you're watching it, and as horror fans, like I said, if you've watched, stupid games, or not stupid, but um, horror based on games and whatever, you kind of have a feel for what might be happening. You might have some guesses. So it's there. I mean, I'm not gonna say that this is out of left field here, that they've come up with something hugely new, but I like the way they kind of brought it back, brought it into the fold there, and how they show you kind of where this all started, this whole game night situation started. They put it there. Obviously, like I said, you're watching it, you might have an idea or two. I don't think it's a huge secret, but you might have some guesses. But yeah, and like I said, the game's fairly simple as it is. It's not too complicated. Hence stupid games. I'm not gonna say it is called stupid games, but I didn't think it was that stupid of a game. But it seemed rather kind of simple. But obviously the evil spirit or whatever roaming here likes the game and wants them to play the game, and and wants them to continue to finish the game. So you're definitely going to finish it. As bad as things start to turn, it wants you to finish, and if you don't finish, you might be finished. So yeah, I think that it ended up being an entertaining enough movie. Like I said, much of the beginning and maybe half of it is kind of getting introduced, whatever, to the situation, to the characters, and whatever before things kind of spin out of control. But once that happens, I think there's enough entertainment there and enough going on there. Not super bloody and that kind of thing. No one's getting shredded apart here. The blood and guts that I like to see. But still, I think this is going to give you kind of what's expected from what you think is coming, and the evil spirit and so forth. And they do one or two interesting things there. I don't want to mention them specifically. Let you guys kind of watch that and enjoy that. So yeah, stupid games, and I'm glad it wasn't a stupid movie. I very well could have set up very easily to say stupid games and stupid movie, but no. Ended up being a really solid movie here, solid film all around, and I'm glad that we got a chance to promote it, and I will say that I know a couple of supporters of Promote Horror also caught wind of it because of our promotion, and they reviewed it and they liked it too. So I've seen a lot of positive things, and I'm not just saying that because we promoted it. But I've seen a lot of positive things being said about this film, and so I hope I've given you guys a positive here review of it as well, and encourage you to check this out, especially if like I said, it just landed on Tubi, and I think that when they first introduced it to me, and it was on, just said it was on this app, I was like, okay, but that's a good start. But if you really want it to be somewhere else, kind of thing, hoping that it would end up on Tubi, and it now has. So I think more of you guys out there can watch it. Like I said, it is also on YouTube for free too. So two great places to watch it. It is for free. So for being for free, this is definitely well worth it. Well worth your time. A solid film that you may not know a whole lot about, to kind of watch, because you guys know that I kind of go through it with the struggle. I told you guys, searching Tubi and Amazon and Netflix all for movies to watch, something that I have not seen. I repeat, there are good movies on these things, but I've just seen a lot of them already. So finding a new one that I don't know much about and that I haven't seen is sometimes hard. So that's what I'm hoping here, that maybe you guys haven't heard of it or missed our promotion. If you did, you guys can now check this one out. So I'm going to give this one 3 pools of blood. Solid work here, good acting. I liked where it went. Definitely liked the ending here, and definitely think that you guys should give this one a watch. Like I said, lots of positive reviews for it. Not only from some of the people I know, but from others, even when we set up this promotion. So with that, again, we'll have information. I'll have information down below for you guys to check out. So if you need more information or you want to know where you can find it, I'll have that down below. But like I said, it's on YouTube. It's on Tubi. So with that, 3 Pools of Blood, and again, that is out of 5. So horrorsquarereviews.blogspot.com is where you can find more of my reviews, written and video. Certainly, mostly videos of for a while now. So you can like, subscribe, do everything that everybody wants to do here on YouTube. But if not, no worries. It is truly okay. I thank you regardless. And Twitter, Facebook, information down below as well. Reach out to me once you watch this film, you like it, you want me to review something, you want to talk horror, please feel free to do so there. And definitely in the comment section, if you do catch this film, your comments, hopefully you enjoyed stupid games, hopefully you will not play stupid games, play better games. But yeah, taking a break from the Olympic Games and throw this on for about an hour and a half or so of fun, and get your horror fix in the middle of all this crazy Olympic stuff. So with that, I guess I'll catch you on the next review, horror fans.